Hey, and we are live on a Friday night, May 3rd. I guess tomorrow is May 4th, kind of the Star Wars day, I guess. As Harrison Ford once said when someone asked him to use the Force, or may the Force be with you. I think Harrison Ford's retort for a long time was go force yourself. And but that's not the attitude here because Harry Ford is a little rambunctious there in the 80s and the 90s when he was Harrison Ford all over the place. But we're just us, and it's your good friend, it's your pal, it's your compadre, it's TC, everybody, also known as Malcolm, if you prefer that. I love saying TC though because it just flows through the palate. Audrey is to my right; she is producing, and to my left is there's no one there, but back at Command HQ is the wonderfully talented Jenn, who will be helping us out with the chat. So we'll get started here in just a second. I'm calling this kind of like Friday Night in Japan, because we got a few Japanese releases that I think are pretty cool, including a very cool Led Zeppelin, a Madonna self-titled debut, which I think in Japan they actually called Burning Up. Some of the releases of Madonna's first record in Japan were technically, the album was called Burning Up. So go figure on that one. So if you're joining us in the chat, make sure you give us a hey, hey, and a hey, hey, and a hey, hey. And if you're cracking open a whiskey bottle for the first time, well, that's good. If you're listening to a record, having some dinner, or if you're hanging out, waiting for your girls to get out of ballet lessons, that's cool too. So whatever you're doing tonight is perhaps fun, perhaps cool. So, anyways, it was a madhouse last night. So we're just kind of getting our bearings and setting things straight again here. So, but yeah, we'll get started in just two shakes of a lamb's tail. In the meantime, I'm going to open one up myself here. Hey, Gordon, good to see you tonight. Happy Friday. It is a happy Friday. I don't know why. Audrey will not be in the store, disappointingly, tomorrow because she has prom. So she's going for the big shindig, her last kind of hurrah in high school as she graduates in, I guess, 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks. And then, but Jenn, that's the good news. Jenn will be hanging out with me in the store here tomorrow. So that'll be fun. So if you're in the area, if you're in Phoenix, make sure you swing on by and say hello. And we'll kind of go from there. And Jenn always loves talking music with everybody, and we love talking music in the show as well. So that's what's kind of going on. So we'll start on this crate, and then we've got a Rolling Stones crate because I don't know if you know this, but Mick Jagger and the boys, Ronnie Wood and Keith Richards, are out on the road, and they played in New Orleans last night at the New Orleans Jazz Festival, and they're in the Valley of the Sun on Tuesday night, May 7th. They're at the Enormo Dome over there in Glendale, Arizona, where the Cardinals play football. And so that should be kind of cool. I mean, Mick is almost 81? That's insane. He's got a lot of pep and he's got a lot of vigor, apparently. And I can't believe that. So we'll do some Rolling Stones records that we have in the store in case you want to, get your Stones on. And the Stones do have a lot of good songs, and they're a pretty good band live too. In fact, we've got Under Cover of the Night over there as I point. There you go. And then we've got some brand new vinyl that is back in stock, including some. Who is that? Collective Soul, at the Foo Fighters, Counting Crows. Very cool stuff. Audrey's giving me the thumbs up. That's always an excellent thing. Hey, Mary, how you doing tonight? I'm going to try to do better with the chat. I'm putting the chat in front of me so I can see when people are talking. Stacy's here as well. So, hey, Stacy. Wanted to say hello. Ray is here. All right. Great to see you, Ray. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. So I'm going to try to, one of the things when we get busy, I start going, and it's like I get in my groove, and then Audrey and Jenn have to kind of handle all the chat stuff, but I want to be more involved here. So if there's sometimes I go in and out of the chat, I apologize, but I'm going to try my best, and sometimes I will succeed, and sometimes I will not. And Mary's ready, so Mary's given us the cue. Audrey's given us the thumbs up, so let's get started. This is an interesting record, in my humble opinion, because it's Black Sabbath Live at Last. It's a UK pressing. The vinyl is in excellent condition. It's $39. It's got some edge wear. I feel that this is a boot. I'm pretty sure that this is a bootleg. And why do I say that? Because Ozzy is spelled what is it spelled? Ossie, Osborne. And I think Osborne has an E on it as well. I don't think Ozzy spells his name with an E, if memory serves. Maybe he does. I'd have to like write it out. Ozzy Osborne. I don't think he spells it with an E. Oh, it is. Oh, Ozzy does spell it with an E. Okay, but he doesn't. He certainly doesn't spell his first name as Ossie. It's Ozzzy. So yeah, this is a live record from. I don't know when this was actually, but you can probably guess. The set list is Tomorrow's Dream, Sweet Leaf, very cool. Killing Yourself to Live, Cornucopia, Snowblind, Children of the Grave, War Pigs, Wicked World, and Paranoid. So a live kind of. I'm going to call this a bootleg, live bootleg, vinyl in excellent condition, 1980 UK pressing of Black Sabbath. That's $39. What do we got next? We got Rush. This is a VG Plus copy. It's $29. It does have some I wouldn't call them just small creases. Well, there's a bigger crease up here. So, and there's some edge wear as well. But there you go. It's an OG copy, $29. Predates the UPC code, so that's how you can usually tell. So VG Plus copy for $29 of Rush. Some more Beatles tonight. We have an excellent copy, a 76 reissue of Meet the Beatles. This is $24. It's in stereo as well. So the vinyl is in great condition. Obviously, there's some ring wear. There's some ring wear around George there as well. And but yeah, the back looks pretty good. You know, I Want to Hold Your Hand. I saw her standing there. So yeah, a lot of good stuff there from the Beatles. I Want to Be Your Man, Not a Second Time. So very cool. Our own Sandy, who works in the store on Sundays and usually Tuesdays, mostly Tuesdays, she loves the Beatles. She just absolutely adores the Beatles. This is Kiss. This is Alive. This is $19. It's a VG copy, but it is Kiss and it is Alive. So there you go. Great set list. And I know a lot of people say, well, it really wasn't a live record, but it was hard to record live records at the time because of obviously you're going to mix out the crowd and stuff. And I guess technology was there, but they went in the studio and they basically cut this record live in the studio. And so it's really cool in that aspect. So there you go. Kiss Alive is $19.
Ray will take.
Oh, Ray wants Kiss. All right, cool. I should be paying more attention to the chat. There I go. I got off on my little tangent there. So there you go. All right. Thanks, Ray. Ray is first tonight. That's very cool, buddy boy. Thank you. This is MSG One Night at Budokan. It's a VG Plus copy. It's obviously got Michael Schenker in the band. Let's see who else is in the band. This is $19. It's a gatefold, and it is a 2 LP. They're doing Doctor, so it looks like they're doing some UFO stuff as well on this record. I see that. But yeah, Gary Barnum, Chris Glenn, Cozy Powell on drums, and then Paul Raymond on keyboards, and of course the great Michael Schenker on lead guitar. You can thank him for the Scorpions and MSG, and of course Macaulay Schenker. And yeah, a little bit of UFO, right? Wasn't he in UFO? I don't know my Michael Schenker history, but I'm pretty sure Michael had something to do with UFO. So there you go. Last night we had the Beatles live perform the live recordings from Hamburg, Germany, and Mike picked up the copy of that. This is a 79 U.S. and Canadian pressing as well. It's an excellent copy, and this is volume 2 of the live recordings from back in Germany when the Beatles left England, went to Germany, put their 10,000 hours in, and became the Beatles, right? The Beatles is 14. So this is early. This is not really early Beatles stuff. They're doing pretty much just all covers, Roll Over Beethoven. So that's really cool. Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby by Carl Perkins. Let's see what else is on here. Sheila, Shimmy Shake. Oh, nice. There you go. Cool. Anyway, so the Beatles, volume 2, excellent condition on the vinyl. That is $14. Hey, I see we're coming to the we're coming to the Obi strips, which is the Japanese imports. And these will be fun tonight because the Japanese stuff is always in fantastic condition. This is a VG Plus copy of Get Nervous by Pat Benatar. It's $14. What's on here? Shadows of the Night. Very cool. Little too late. That was a big hit for as well. So love Pat here. We're big Pat Benatar fans. Oh, the first Beatles record we had? That was 24 from Meet the Beatles. The vinyl is in excellent condition. It's a 76 reissue. Ray says his mom is into his mom's not into Kiss, but he is. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up, right? I mean, my mom, if I would have put a Kiss record on, she'd have been like, "What in the wide world of sports is this?" Motor City Madman again. Ted Nugent. Looks like it's self-titled. It's $14. The vinyl is in excellent condition. Stranglehold is on here, so you don't need to hear any more because Stranglehold is on here. One of the greatest songs and riffs of all time. Uncle Ted this man could write a riff like no one else in the world, in my humble opinion. Back in the 70s, mid 70s to late 70s, he was kind of the virtuoso, kind of a little bit, because Hendrix had passed, and then we were pre-Eddie Van Halen at that time. So there you go. All right, we got a run of Japanese presses coming up here, so let's get started. Oh, I see Audrey heading over, and Mary wants the Ted. See, I looked at the chat there. All right, cool, Mary. Very cool. Thank you for that. Hey, Kenny. Kenny's joining us, and Terry. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Went deer hunting with Ted in 1982. Well, that's super cool. Did you kill Fred Bear? I'm sorry, I had to. It's just, was it bear? Oh, you said deer hunting. It wasn't bear hunting. So there you go. Cool. Anyways, all right. Let's get back to this is so nice. This is so beautiful. I cannot believe how beautiful this is. No, it's not a first press of Led Zeppelin II. However, it is an excellent copy. Everything about this record looks pristine. It's got the Obi strip. It's got the insert. There is no poster. Some of the originals came with posters. It does not have the poster, but the jacket, it's a gatefold. This is $129. It's a 1976 reissue from Japan. So this thing is, let me do my math, it's almost 50 years old. And it's a beautiful copy. And the one thing about Japanese presses, they sound amazing because the Japanese were using basically virgin vinyl at the time. They wanted audiophile quality because they fell in love with vinyl in the 70s and then into the 80s. And so, yeah, I'm just so, like I say sometimes, I mean, Jen, if this doesn't sell, it wouldn't be such a bad thing to put into our collection there. So there you go. Beautiful copy with the Obi strip of Led Zeppelin II. But if somebody's interested, we're giving it to you guys first. It's an excellent copy on the vinyl. And there you go. Boom. My Led Zeppelin love is done. And yeah, so many good songs on that Led Zeppelin record. This is a 2 LP, and this is a gatefold as well. It's another Japanese press. This is $34. It's Arena, the live record from Duran Duran. Very cool. Very cool. Something I Should Know on it. Hungry Like the Wolf, New Religion, Save a Prayer, The Wild Boys, The Seventh Stranger, The Chauffeur, Union of the Snake, Planet Earth, and Careless Memories. I don't think this is a 2 LP. I think it's just probably a 1 LP. It's just, got some extras in it as well. So there you go. It might have the poster in it. Do you remember if this had the poster, Audrey?
I'm not sure.
We can crack it open if you want to know, and we'll let you know if it has the poster. But yeah, once you experience Japanese presses, if you don't have any Japanese presses in your collection, once you experience a Japanese press, you'll find that they're pretty amazing. And Audrey concurs over to my right, since she has just discovered Japanese presses. And David David was in the store today. All right, buddy boy, cool. David grabs Duran Duran Arena. Very nice. All right. Let's see, where are we at? I just wanted to check the chat a little bit. Audrey says she can't scroll the chat. Let me see if I can scroll the chat. I can scroll the chat, Audrey. We're going to do a little production meeting right during the show here, Audrey. So you cannot scroll the chat over there?
No, I can today.
Oh, you can. She can today.
Yesterday it wasn't.
She says she couldn't yesterday. Well, I don't know, Audrey. I think that might have been user error. Just saying. She don't think so. She's she's muttering. I hear her muttering over there. So, anyways, all right. This is a VG copy of Vision Quest with the Obi strip. Obviously, a Japanese release. It's $24. And this is obviously a great soundtrack. We had one, I think, earlier, maybe on Wednesday night, we had a non-Japanese press version. This has got Only the Young on it from Journey, John Waite's Change, Madonna, Gambler, Don Henley, The Style Council, Dio, Hungry for Heaven, Red Rider, Lunatic Fringe, Sammy Hagar's All Fall in Love Again, Foreigner, Hot Blooded, and one of Madonna's best songs ever, one of her 3 best songs, in my humble opinion, Crazy for You, along with Into the Groove. That's not on there, but I love that Madonna song. And then Live to Tell, in my mind, that's where it's all about with Madonna. So, all right. So that is Vision Quest. This is Defenders of the Faith. This is a beautiful copy of Defenders of the Faith by Judas Priest. It has the hype sticker, has the insert as well. And in my mind, oh, I see. I see what's happening here. I'm like, what? Why is the track list weird? Oh, the Obi strip is covering the track list. Freewheel Burning on here, Love Bites, and Some Heads Are Gonna Roll. I can't really find anything wrong with this record at all. Not only is the vinyl excellent, it's beautiful. It is $109 for this super rare Japanese press of Defenders of the Faith. So there you go. Beautiful copy. I love these Japanese presses. They're so cool. Another one. This is Cyndi Lauper. She's So Unusual. Japanese press with the insert. The vinyl is in excellent condition. It's $39. There you go. What makes them so great? Just the sound, man. That most of these Japanese presses are dead quiet. They're so quiet. They're on virgin vinyl, audiophile vinyl. And yeah, you know Japan. They're a very meticulous culture, and they do things right. They're like the Germans, right? You know, or the Swiss if you want a watch. The Germans if you want a car. Most cars.
What's the price on Vision Quest?
Vision Quest was, I believe, Vision Quest was 24. 24 for Vision Quest. I think we had this earlier in the week too, but it wasn't a Japanese version. The vinyl is in excellent condition. This is $34. This is Rockin' Soul Part 1 by Hall & Oates. Sarah Smile, She's Gone, Rich Girl, Kiss on My List, You Make My Dreams Come True, Private Eyes, I Can't Go for That, Man Eater, One on One, Wait for Me, plus 2 new songs, which I think is Adult Education, and I can't remember the other one. I don't think it's Family Man. I think it's Adult Education, though. Maybe it's Family Man, but yeah, fantastic. And then rounding out the Japanese presses, this is Madonna's first record. The vinyl is in excellent condition. It has the Obi. And yeah, like I said, this was because she's got the song Burning Up on here. And I think a lot of the presses initially credited, and even though it doesn't say it on the album cover, but sometimes the Obis, if I could read Japanese, credit it as Burning Up, which is kind of interesting. That's what they called the album there. That is $59, and that is Madonna.
Lee will take Hall & Oates.
All right, cool. Lee grabs Holland. Hey, Lee, how you doing, buddy boy? Lee is local here, so good to see you in the chat as I try to say hello to everybody. Hey, Pete and or Peter, sorry, and then also Matt is here. So I'm just checking the chat. I always like to do that. At least I'm trying to do it more. And I see, who else did I see up there? I missed it there. Oh, there it is. Kenny. Hey, Kenny. How you doing? So anyways, all right. So those are the Japanese presses. Let me run through those really quick again. And then we'll keep on going on this bin. This is Led Zeppelin II, an unbelievable copy. Gatefold, excellent condition on the vinyl, 129. Vision Quest was 24. VG++ on the vinyl there. Defenders of the Faith is 109. That's an excellent copy there as well. And the artwork is so cool. I mean, I think with the artwork on, we talk about Iron Maiden having really cool artwork and stuff, but this is definitely the best artwork that Judas Priest ever did, in my humble opinion. Screaming for Vengeance is pretty cool too, but not as cool as Defenders of the Faith. And I think it's their best record too. But that's just my biased opinion. Cyndi Lauper, $39, Japanese press of She's So Unusual. And then finally, we had Madonna's self-titled debut, $59, excellent copy on the vinyl there. All right. Let's keep going. This is Billy Joel, The Bridge, an excellent copy, $14. I think we had one of these yesterday. It's kind of weird because we got a collection in that had a lot of the same records. It's like somebody bought the records twice. Some people do that. Some people, when they order new vinyl from us, they'll order 2 copies. Maybe one's a play copy and one's just a kind of a collector copy. And that's the case in this. So excellent copy on the vinyl here. And there's just a tiny bit of a crease there. And it's really, really minor. But yeah, cool record. And Billy Squier, we had this yesterday too. This is a better copy. This is in excellent condition. Don't Say No. Looks fantastic. This is $14 for Don't Say No. We had Bad Company. And it looks like Stacy's going to grab the Led Zeppelin. All right, Stacy. Stacy rocking the Zeppelin. Very cool. Congratulations on that one. That is, when you get it, when you put it on, you got a message back in the chat when you have it and you've experienced it, because I'm super jealous of that one, man. I love those first 3 Led Zeppelin records and then Physical Graffiti. I'm kind of burned out on 4, all due respect. It's one of the most fantastic albums of all time. I get it, but it just got overplayed on the radio. But that's just my 10-cent take. But yeah, congratulations, Stacy, on that. Awesome. That is Bad Company, $14. A beautiful copy of Straight Shooter by Paul Rodgers and Company. Here's one of the underrated albums of all time, in my humble opinion. This is Survivors. Vital Signs, excellent copy for $14. What's on here? High on You, I Can't Hold Back, The Search Is Over. And I thought there was one other hit on here, but I can't remember what it was. But I loved High on You back in the day. That was fantastic. Looks like Terry's going to grab Bad Company for us. That's cool. And what's that?
Oh, and Billy Squier.
Oh, yeah. And Anna is going to grab Billy Squier. So thanks, Terry. Appreciate it. So there's Billy Squier and there's Bad Company. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys spending a little Friday night with us. It's always fun. Like I said, we've got, we'll recap this crate, and then we've got some new vinyl to come after this crate. And then we'll do some Stones, because the Stones are on tour and they're coming to Phoenix here on Tuesday night. I will not be attending, unfortunately. Jenn has never seen the Stones either. Audrey, have you ever seen the Stones? Probably not. No. But Jen's best friend, Kim, and Paul, her husband, saw the Stones, I think last time they went through Phoenix, which was maybe 3-4 years ago. Said it was awesome. I mean, mix 81, but I was watching some footage last night of Start Me Up in New Orleans. The guy still got it. I mean, he's not 25, I get it, but being 81 years old and doing what he does, I mean, Ronnie and Keith look a little peaked sometimes, but Mick, man, he must be got the fountain of youth, man. This is the Beatles. Yeah, you ever heard of them? Yeah, they're a band that was somewhat popular in the late 60s, early 70s. This is Let It Be. It's a VG copy. It's $14. It's got obviously some some like it's wear on the cover, and then some edge wear as well. So, and it's on the Red Apple from the Beatles. So there you go.
Do I want Survivor?
Oh, nice. I love it. Very cool. Thanks, Dar, for grabbing the Survivor. That's a great record. And if you're anything like me, I think that was a 1984 album, wasn't it? Or was it 85? I can't remember. Anyway, so there you go. I see Nanette is seeing the Stones in Vegas next weekend. Very cool. Is that at the big old Raiders Stadium there? I forget what it's called. And then Peter is seeing the Stones in a few weeks as well. Oh, really? That's cool. There you go. Very nice. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Try to catch up with the chat. Try to be more interactive, which I know Jen and also Audrey appreciate. This is Jay Giles Band. This is $9. This is an excellent copy on the vinyl. See, I think this is underpriced at $9. I'm just going to say it. We underpriced that record in my mind because of the one song. I know Freeze Frame's on here. That's great. Centerfold. Have you heard Centerfold in a long time? The song is what, 40 plus years old. That song has stood the test of time. Centerfold is a great bleeping song. It is fantastic. And the rest of the album, obviously, Jay Giles and company, Peter Wolf, were at their peak there, in my humble opinion. If you don't have that, I would suggest adding it to the collection. But once again, that's just my bias coming out because I love me some Jay Giles. I'm like Adam Sandler. Jay Giles and April Wine, hook me up, baby. Inject it into my blood. Also, Pat Benatar, she's pretty good too. Crimes of Passion, this is $9. This is a VG plus copy. The cover's in fantastic condition. Looks like it's straight out of Musicland or Sam Goody back in 1982. Probably something like that. So, what was the price on Jay Giles? Jay Giles was only $9. So, there you go. Only $9 there for. And Roger's going to see the Stones too. Is everybody going to see the Stones except us? Jen, maybe we should go see the Stones on Tuesday night. What do you think? Audrey, you want to go see the Stones?
I guess.
She said, I guess. Well, I was just hoping maybe your dad could get us tickets.
No. I know it.
Audrey says no. She doubts it. So, anyways. No hookup for the Stones tickets, apparently, in Phoenix. What are you going to do? This is Lionel Richie, Dancing on the Ceiling. Once again, deja vu. We had the same record, I think, Wednesday night. It's not the same record. It's actually a different record. It's just these people just had, who sold their collection, had multiple copies. Anyways, this is an excellent copy on the vinyl, and it is $9. There you go. Very cool. Let me take a look at the chat. Terry, just want to confirm that he wants Jay Giles, so I'll put that aside for you, Audrey. I'll put it over here. Oh, that's cool. And then Dar wants Lionel. So, all right, let's put this aside for Dar. Thank you, Dar. You're going to be having literally, what year did this come out? This was like 85, maybe? Let's say, I think 85. Damn. I know what year albums were released. I guess that's a good thing for a guy that kind of runs a record store. It'd be a bad thing if he'd be like, well, I think the Billy Idol record came out in 2000. Rebel Yell, it came out in 2018, I think. Yeah, that would be not good. Not good. Anyway, so, all right. So Lionel goes to Dar and Terry grabs the Jay Giles Band. So very cool. All right, next up is a little more Lionel. This is a gatefold, once again. Deja vu all over again. This is an excellent copy on the vinyl. This is $9. Can't Slow Down, All Night Long, of course. Penny Lover, Stuck on You. Love Will Find a Way, The Only One, Running with the Night. Fantastic song. And Hello. Have you watched the document? Hello. That video, man. So bad, but so awesome, right? Have you watched the We Are the World documentary on Netflix? It's really good. It's worthwhile. Lionel's in it quite a bit. He talks about that whole process. The Waylon Jennings part is kind of fantastic. The Bob Dylan and Stevie Wonder part is fantastic. So anyways, there you go. All right, what's up next? This is Ringo, a VG Plus copy. This is $9. It's got a gatefold with a booklet too. This is a beefy record. So if you love yourself some Ringo, well, there you go. I'm not familiar with this album. Almost looks a little bit like he's inspired by Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band there. So, Ringo, you stealing your own bits there? Maybe. Looks like Dar is going to grab the Ringo Star. And thanks, Chris. Chris wants to grab the Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down. Very cool. Thanks for joining us tonight, Chris. I appreciate it. Audrey appreciates it. Jen appreciates it. And even little Sam's Club Water appreciates it too. So there you go. It's funny, we get the Sam's Club water from Walmart, yet we don't have a membership with Sam's Club. Nothing against Sam's Club, but we're Costco members. But we just don't get Costco water that much for some reason. Go figure. Just because it, if I want to, like a 300-gallon tub of, I don't know, olive oil, I don't need that. Whatever. I don't know. That was a terrible joke. I'm moving on. I apologize. So there you go. This is James Bond's Greatest Hits, an excellent copy. A UK pressing, songs by Sheena Easton, Carly Simon, Paul McCartney and Wings, Lulu, Shirley Bassey. You know that Shirley Bassey used to do it in the round. That sounded weird. Shirley Bassey used to perform in the round, and that's kind of one of the things I remember Joe Elliott talking about when Def Leppard went out on the Hysteria tour. He was talking about how Sinatra kind of did it in the round and Shirley Bassey did it in the round. And Def Leppard was going to be kind of one of the first bands. I think yes, did a kind of a tour in the round. I love that tour. That was fantastic. When bands do stuff in the round, Jenn and I saw Shania in the round, in your face, in Denver at McNichols Arena. Actually, it probably wasn't McNichols. It was probably the Pepsi Center back then. So, and now it's like Ball Arena. And is that like the worst name ever? Anyways, Nancy Sinatra's on here, Tom Jones, Louis Armstrong. Excellent copy. This is $9 if you're interested.
Roger wants James Bond.
All right, Roger going to grab James Bond. Hey, Denise, how you doing tonight? Good to see you stopping in. Let's go on to Miss Linda Ronstadt. This is with Nelson Riddle and his orchestra. This is Lush Life. This is $9. The vinyl is in excellent condition. There is a little bit of an issue there with this side of the record where it looks like it's kind of split there. Well, it's maybe not split entirely there. But yeah, but other than that, the record's tip-top and the vinyl itself is tip-top. So if you're interested in Linda, and she is a pride and joy here of this great state of Arizona. This is Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. That is an excellent copy of Deja Vu. And it's $9. One of the first collections that Jenn and I ever bought for the store was we were going through the collection and this record was in there. I'm like, okay, cool. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. It's cool. And one side of the album was labeled Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. I think the other side was like labeled Dionne Warwick. Just kind of one of those weird things. So anyways, beautiful copy. And Neil Young was just in town. In fact, Chris, who is usually first in the when it comes to buying records, and we usually see Chris on Saturdays. I know he's a big Neil Young fan. So if he comes in tomorrow, Chris, and you're watching, I got to ask if you went and saw Neil Young and was it Crazy Horse? Because they were just in Phoenix. All right. Let's see. Do we still have the Billy Joel, the Piano Man? We do, and it's been set aside. We do, and it's been set aside for you, Kenny. I did send a message on that today. Maybe you didn't see it yet. So I'm sorry, Audrey. Were you going to say something?
Oh, I saw it, but I saw it in there. I didn't know it was the same person.
Oh, yeah. I did set that aside for you, Kenny, so you're all good to go. All right, cool. Let's keep going. This is ZZ Top, Tejas. That's a VG copy. It is $9. Let's see what's on here. El Diablo, $10 Man. She's a Heartbreaker, Asleep in the Desert. Not a lot of stuff that I know. It's just an early ZZ Top record. There you go. If you're a completist, good starter copy. This is Double Live from the Gonzo Man himself, Mr. Ted Nugent, a VG copy for $5. Beautiful. And Ted Nugent, huge when he was back in the day and live. He was great.
Dar will take Crosby and Denise on ZZ Top.
All right. Dar is going to grab this beautiful copy of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. I don't think this one has Dionne Warwick's side 2 of whatever album it was on side 2. The actual album itself was all Crosby, Stills, and Nash on that old copy from like 2-3 years ago. But it just had the wrong label on it. The record company had put the wrong label on it. Go figure. The pressing plant in this particular case. And then ZZ Top goes to Denise.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Ted.
Mary wants what?
Ted.
Oh, Uncle Ted. There you go. Very nice. ZZ Top goes to Denise, and Mary grabs Double Gonzo Live. This is Todd Rundgren. This is a record that I'm not familiar with, but it's a VG. Oh, it's an excellent copy, and that's $5. Wow. So there you go. Who's ever first to claim this one will grab this kind of a little bit of an iconic record from Todd Rundgren in excellent condition. So there you go. All right, up next, looks like Ray was second on Ted, but Mary got it. So there you go. And Mary's going to grab the Todd Rundgren as well. So congrats, Mary, on grabbing the Todd Rundgren record. Sammy Hagar, baby. Standing Hampton VG copy. Seems like we've had like a million copies of this record lately, and I think this is finally the end of it. Though we bought a collection here recently, and if there's going to be a Sammy Hagar record in it, it's definitely going to be in that one. So, but yeah, we'll see. There may be another copy of this coming up next week. We'll see. We shall see. This is a VG copy with some great songs on it. I'll Fall in Love Again, and what else was on here? One Way to Rock, Babies on Fire. That's such an underrated song. If you've never heard Babies on Fire, listen to that song, and you're going to be like, yeah, I can see why Eddie called up Sammy and said, hey, Dave and us just split. You want to join the band? I think it was because of Babies on Fire, in my humble opinion, because Babies on Fire starts to sound very Van Halen-y, Van Hagar era, in my humble opinion. And Dar is going to grab the Sammy. So, Dar, you have amazing taste in music, and it's showing as you grab the Sammy record there. So both those are going to Dar there, Audrey. And I appreciate Jen keeping up with the chat.
2 people for Sammy is that one.
Yeah, on this particular one, since it's a $5 record, I know we kind of did some weird stuff last night, and we're going to continue to do the auction thing, but it's probably going to be on more kind of a little more expensive records if there's a demand. But for stuff like this, because we don't want to kind of get bogged down in the auctions, we kind of realized a little bit of the ramifications of doing it if there's multiple bidders on each one. So, but trust me, we've probably got another copy of Standing Hampton in the store, Audrey, if you want to look for it at some point. So, Michael, we might be able to get you another copy here sooner than later. So, but yeah, the Sammy stuff has been selling because, yeah, he's going back on tour. This is Styx, The Grand Illusion. It's $5. It's a VG Plus copy on this. It's got some edge wear there on the spine and on the bottom as well. But all in all, the front of the album, the back of the album looks pretty good. There's a little bit of a crease there, and there's a little bit of a fleck off the front cover there. So, but not too shabby. That's $5. Hey, Randy, glad you're joining us tonight. Do we ever get VMP records or MoFi by chance? We don't have a direct deal with MoFi, unfortunately. And VMP, we have some like used stuff come in occasionally. I think we actually have one VMP record right now. Let me actually pull that. See if it's your cup of tea there. I'm winning Rome, right? I'm going to pull this. It's like a box set from VMP. So I'm going all out for you here. Well, sort of. Let me see. I missed who I was talking to there. Oh, there it is. Eric. Okay, Eric. So this is a $79. It's still sealed. It's an excellent copy, obviously, because it's still sealed. It is Whitney Houston's 35th anniversary. Don't know if that's in your ballpark and when it comes to music, but yeah, this is a beefy record. Disc 1, and it's got disc 2, and yeah, look at how thick that is, man. Compare that to a regular record like the Styx one. Yeah, so it's a beautiful case on this. So there we go. That's $79 if anybody's interested in this 35th anniversary edition of Whitney Houston's debut album. And it, let's see, self-titled debut, previously Japan only released Whitney Dancing Special. That's the second record, an exclusive 2 LP, 180-gram bronze vinyl, hardcover booklet, cut from the original tapes by Ryan Smith at Sterling Sound. So that's right now the only VMP record we have. So there you go. All right, cool. Let's move on to the Beach Boys. All right. How much for that one? That one's $79, Eric. if you're interested. The Beach Boys, Spirit of America, a VG Plus copy. That's $5 as well. Got a little bit of ring wear on the top and the bottom, but not too bad. And it's a gatefold as well. So there you go. Is this 2LP? I think it's, this might be a 2LP. Maybe it's 2LP. Feels 2LP, but it could be one. And sometimes it's better to have just one because you really want to get up and change the record that much. Yeah, exactly. This is The Who. Who's Next? $5. A VG copy of The Who. Baba O'Reilly on here. That kind of leads the way. Behind Blue Eyes. Won't Get Fooled Again. Oh, this is pretty good. Not too shabby. So the Who's Next? Elvis in Concert. $5. A VG Plus copy from the original motion picture soundtrack. CBS, well, it wasn't motion picture. It was the CBS special that he did in June of 1977. So yeah, this is a 2LP. All kinds of stuff on there. Let me check the chat here, and that is the Beach Boys. Ray is going to grab the Beach Boys. Let me pull that for you, Ray. And then the Who, Dar will grab the Who record. Dar was first on that. Jason, we may have another copy in the store. Once again, that would be something we can check on of Who's Next, because I know we have some Who records. So there you go. But yeah, there you go. So let's see here. Something new. Oh, Audrey's going to check on the Who. Is that where you're headed?
No.
Oh, no, she wasn't. Okay. Oh, is she going for Diamond Dave?
Somebody had a question a long time ago. I just now.
Oh, okay. What's the question?
I don't know. I need to go look.
Oh, okay. Somebody had a question on the David Lee Roth Eat 'em and Smile that we have. This is the Beatles. This is something new, a VG copy, and it's $5. So obviously the cover has seen its better days, but yeah, still the Beatles, right? So $5. And then finally, I think Randy told me today, this is the record everybody has in stock, or at least we have in stock all the time, perpetually. And this is Elton John's Blue Moves, a VG Plus copy, $5. And Randy, I know you're not going to pick this one up because you picked it up today. I don't really know any of the tracks off this. It is a double album. I'm trying to think if I'm really not familiar with. Elton John's super cool, but I really only know like 80s Elton John, or other than like the big hits like Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting, stuff like that. So there you go. All right, yeah, so close but so far away. Mary is going to grab the Beatles record. So let me pull that for you, Mary. Thank you. Let's see, the Beatles, something new. There you go. $5, not too bad. All right, let's recap this crate. This is Black Sabbath. This is a live bootleg from approximately 1980. It's $39. The vinyl is in excellent condition. It's a 1988 UK pressing. Of note, it's got a great set list, including Snowblind, Sweet Leaf, War Pigs, and Paranoid. And yeah, Ozzy, you can't really see it there. It's probably going to be really hard to see, but Ozzy is spelled O-S-S-I-E instead of O-Z-Z-Y. So that's kind of funny when you see that really makes me think it's a kind of a bootleg, not really an official bootleg, but bootlegs were cool back in the 70s and stuff. And I don't like fake records when somebody like takes I don't know, like a record that's really hard to find, like Tool Anima, that record from whatever 1996, and they do fake versions of it, which just basically rips off the artist. But with live records, I know, like there's speaking of Joe Elliott from Def Leppard, I was talking about him a little earlier, and he's a big collector of like these live bootlegs and stuff. You know, where somebody would just bring in, I don't know if this is from a soundboard or not sure, but yeah. Anyways, so that is Black Sabbath there. And there you go. Let's see here. It looks like Glenn wanted something, but I'm not sure. Oh, the Eat 'em and Smile. Cool, Glenn. Glenn grabs the David Lee Roth Eat 'em and Smile. Very cool. This is Rush. It's a VG Plus copy. This is an OG copy from when it first came out. What was that, 80 or 81? It would probably say on the back here. Polygram Records. Produced by Rush and Terry Brown. I can't read the copyright. It is just too small a text. But yeah, moving pictures. There is some issue with the jacket a little bit. There's edge wear. There's spine wear. There's some creases. and it's $29 VG plus copy. So there you go. This is MSG One Night at Budokan. That's $19. Michael Schenker and Company doing a bunch of his stuff. There you go. The Beatles. Mike must not be on today because he could have coupled this with his volume 1 that he picked up. Nobody picked up this one yet. Yeah, it was the other Beatles that sold earlier. This is their first live recordings from Hamburg, Germany, when the guys went to Germany and put their 10,000 hours in. Pat Benatar was $14. We had the Beatles' first album, Meet the Beatles. Excellent copy of the vinyl. It's a 76 reissue. It's $24. Vision Quest. This is the Japanese stuff. Oh, baby. $24 for not a very good movie, let's face it. Matthew Modine, I loved him in Full Metal Jacket as Private Joker. Vision Quest, but the soundtrack was amazing. $24. This is Defenders of the Faith from Judas Priest. That is $109. The vinyl is excellent. It's a beautiful copy, like the Led Zeppelin II that Stacy got from Japan earlier tonight. That is Cyndi Lauper, $39. That is She's So Unusual, a Japanese pressing. If you haven't experienced Japanese pressings, tonight's your night, the foray into the world of Japanese pressings that are fantastic. What's that? Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Jeff's going to grab. Hey, Jeff. How you doing, buddy boy? Jeff's a local here as well. I always love when Jeff comes in. We talk a little music. He's going to grab the Beatles. It is this Beatles. Wait. Is it Meet the Beatles? Oh, yeah, Meet the Beatles. Thanks, Jeff. Good to see you. Hope to see you tomorrow. Jen will be in the store tomorrow, too, so we can hang out and talk a little bit. Maybe Mackenzie will be in. And the other one, I know the name, but Jeff's other daughter likes to have fun at my expense with this is a VG Plus copy for $19, a VG Plus copy for $12. Anyways, all right, cool. Let's see. Vision. Oh, Dar is going to grab. Yes, the track list on this Dar is amazing. So thanks for picking that one up. I'll put that to the side there for Dar. Very cool. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. Oh yeah, that Glenn was grabbing the Eat 'em and Smile. Very cool. All right, we're caught up. So the Judas Priest is mentioned. We had the Cyndi Lauper, and then the Madonna. This was $59. Her first record. The vinyl is in excellent condition. Has the Obi, beautiful copy. These are all originals from the time period. So this is what, 83 for Madonna, or is this 84? Let me see if I can see a copyright on this one. I'm not finding it. Oh, wait. No, that's the address. 1983. I thought it was 1983. It might have been late 82, but 83 for Madonna there. $59. Beautiful copy. Also, we had Billy Joel, The Bridge, $14. And we had Let It Be by the Beatles for $14. Let's see. Looks like Roger is grabbing the Judas Priest. All right, Roger. Roger has scored an epic, I think Transformers when I see this, but beautiful, beautiful copy. Amazing copy. Japanese press. Original from, what is this, 84, I think Defenders of the Faith came out. Excellent vinyl. Roger grabs one of the grails from tonight, along with Stacy got the Led Zeppelin II. Roger grabs Defenders of the Faith. Congrats on that, buddy boy. You're going to love that. With Japanese presses, once again, they sometimes would turn down the bass a little bit. So if you're listening to it, you need to turn up the bass a little bit. But other than that, everything's going to sound fantastic. So cool, Roger. Thank you. Yeah, sweet cover, Lee, isn't it? Right? It's amazing. Fantastic. All right. Avery. Yeah, I know it's Avery. I wasn't going to say it. I knew it was Avery, Jeff. I just wasn't going to say. I was just going to acknowledge the fun that was being made of me. I'm a little uptight about that now. I'll get over it probably in the next 12 to 13 seconds. But, right now I'm a little sensitive. So there you go. All right, Madonna. Let's see. Billy Joel was 14. Let It Be by the Beatles was 14. Pat Benatar, 9 for Crimes of Passion. Linda Ronstadt, 9. Styx was 5. Elvis in concert, 5. Elton John is 5. You guys wrecked this crate tonight. So I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, cool. Let's get to some new vinyl that we have back in stock. In fact, I've got so much new vinyl I could go through.
This one, sorry. Sticks is played by Jason.
Oh, Jason grabs sticks. Okay, cool. Let me see here. I'm looking for the sticks. I'm looking for the sticks. I can't find it, but I believe you. What's that?
This is Jen's messaging.
Oh, okay. So Jason grabs. Oh, I forgot one in here. There's a 7-inch single here from the Cult. It's Wildflower. Let's do this right now. I'm going to open this up because it's got the top loading sleeve here. It's $24. It's a gatefold. The Cult Wildflower. Look at that. Look at that. And then, so it's got two 7-inch singles in it. Let me see the track list on this. Wildflower, Love Trooper, and then you get a live version of Outlaw on the second 7-inch, and then a live version of Horse Nation by the Cult. So it's got a little bit of a crease there. But other than that, and the vinyl is graded excellent by Sandy or Audrey, our professional graders here. So there you go, $24. Forgot this. A really cool copy of the Cult's Wildflower. So if you love the Cult, there's a lot of Cult fans here in Arizona, which I think is super cool. And they've played here quite a bit recently in the last couple of years. I'd say maybe they've been through town maybe twice in the last 5 years. And yeah, they still wail, in my humble opinion. So I'm going to put that to the side. That is Wildflower by the Cult, $24. If you're interested in that super cool gatefold single.
The sticks is in the crate.
Yeah, I got to grab the sticks. I did remember that. So sticks goes to Jason. Thank you. All right, I'm going to put this over here by Vitamin String Quartet, of all things, Audrey. All right, cool. Let's move on to some new vinyl that we have back in stock. It starts off with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is $44.99 for Californication. Unfortunately, Warner Music. This is produced by Rick Rubin, by the way. Maybe that's why it's such. Maybe it's probably why it's their most popular record in some ways. So the Chili Peppers are great, even without Rick Rubin. But yeah, Warner Brothers last year raised the price of most of their catalog stuff, not the Rhino stuff. So like the Van Halen stuff is still really fairly priced, in my humble opinion. But this is a 2 LP, so keep that in mind. It's $44.99 for Californication. But yeah, all the Chili Pepper stuff went up like by $15 on each record. It's like crazy. Come on, man. Now, a nicely priced record produced by Rick Rubin, ironically, as well. This is Toxicity by System of a Down. Mabel, why'd you leave the kids up on the table? Exactly. Psycho, Aerials, Chop Suey's on here. Great stuff. Prison Song. And yeah, that picture's great. So System of a Down, that's $24.99. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Say that again, Audrey. Oh, okay, cool. Audrey's giving me giving me some advice. She's saying you're doing an amazing job, and I'm so lucky to have gotten to know you. Now I'm going to leave for college, and you'll cry because I'm gone. Yes, Audrey, I know. Hootie and the Blowfish, $25.99 for Hootie and the Blowfish. This is on crystal clear vinyl. And yes, it has pretty much, this is our greatest hits record for Hootie and the Blowfish, who are out on tour, I think, now. $39.99 for the Foo Fighters. This is the color and the shape. That's a 2 LP. Everlong's on here. Monkey Wrench. What else? My Hero, among others. Walking After You. So there you go. Oh, I moved my chat out of the way here. So let me move it back. So in case anybody wants to claim any of this new vinyl, they can do it. Counting Crows. This is August and Everything After. This is $45.99. Is this a Warner Brothers title as well? Geffen. I think Geffen is owned by Warner Brothers, ironically. So anyways, yeah, but 2 LP again. So you're getting your money's worth. Mr. Jones on here. And yeah, a great album by Counting Crows. Speaking of great albums, Jenn loves herself some Goo Goo Dolls, and they actually have a pre-order. We have a pre-order up on the website if you want to check it out. It's the Goo Goo Dolls live in Buffalo when they were in their prime. That's up for pre-order on the website, along with what else was up there? Oh, Twilight, New Moon. You guys probably aren't into that, but the soundtracks are pretty good. Muse, Paramore, The Killers. Wow. But anyways, I digress. $28.99 for Dizzy Up the Girl. If you're interested in a brand new copy of that. This is the Beatles Revolver. This is a remastered version. This is $34.99. One of their best records. Deftones Gatefold. That is White Pony. $39.99. And then more Beatles. This is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. This is a 2 LP. Whoa, I almost lost it there. And it is $45.99. Collective Soul. This is an 25th anniversary pressing. December's on here. The World I Know, Where the River Flows. Another one of the bands. When Jenn and I first met, she was like, have you checked out Collective Soul? No. So now I love Collective Soul. Have you checked out the Goo Goo Dolls? No. So now I love the Goo Goo Dolls. There you go. Thanks, Jenny. First time on vinyl is this pressing, and it is from Craft Recordings. And Craft is an amazing label. You've heard me talk about music on vinyl. You've heard me talk about Craft potentially. Oh, music on vinyl, ironically.
Jeff claimed Foo Fighters.
All right, Jeff's going to claim the Foo Fighters. The Collective Soul record is $29.99. And let me find the Foos in. Oh, hang it.
You're right. Jeff said Dar can have the Foos, and he will take Sgt. Pepper's instead.
Oh, okay.
But Dar would also like Collective Soul.
Okay, so Dar wants Collective Soul, and Jeff is going to give very nice of Jeff. Jeff is our Jeff's a good guy, very good guy. Comes into the store, and Terry, who's not local, will tell you how great of a guy Jeff is. So there's the Foo Fighters, there's Collective Soul, and Sgt. Pepper right there. Beautiful. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Dar. Let's see. This is Candlebox. It's cool to have this back in stock. A music on vinyl release. It's $49.99. Once again, an unbelievable label. Their stuff sounds amazing. But yeah, I get it. It's a little pricey. Warner Brothers Records, but produced by Music on Vinyl out of the Netherlands. $44.99. It is a 2 LP of that classic record. Fleetwood Mac, Greatest Hits. That's $28.99. That's got pretty much everything you can imagine on here. Rhiannon, Don't Stop, Go Your Own Way, Hold Me, Gypsy, Say You Love Me, Dreams, Little Lies, Sarah, Tusk, and No Questions Asked, among other stuff by the great Fleetwood Mac. Ooh, Arizona band, Gin Blossoms, $31.99. This is New Miserable Experience. So good stuff there. Hey Jealousy, is it Follow Me Down? No, Follow Me Down's on the next record. Allison Road, Found Out About You. There's an Allison Road here in Phoenix, by the way. So there you go. And then finally, Creed, who are back out on the road. They just did the cruises in the Bahamas, I think, in April, and they're hitting the road with Three Doors Down again. This is on Craft Records as well. I know a lot of people like Nickelback gave crap to Creed, but Creed's first 2 records, My Own Prison, and what is the second one? I can't remember it. I can see it in my mind right now, but I can't remember it. Anyways, if you remember it, type it in the chat for me. These records are great. I mean, Scott Stapp, yeah, he may sound a lot like Eddie Vedder, I get it. But Mark Tremonti, just such a great guitarist. So Torrens on here, Ode, My Own Prison, One, What's This Life For? Great stuff there from Creed from back in the day. Really quickly recapping this, if you're interested in any of it. The Chili Peppers, System of a Down, Hootie and the Blowfish, all new vinyl, Counting Crows, Goo Goo Dolls, the Beatles, that is Revolver, Deftones, White Pony, Candlebox, Fleetwood Mac, Greatest Hits, Gin Blossoms, and finally Creed. All right, cool. Yes, Candlebox is available. Manuel, would you like it? Because I can hook you up. I know the guy. And thanks for joining us tonight, Manuel. I appreciate it. Yeah, Stacy, there you go. Stacy echoing my thoughts. Craft does great pressings, just like music on vinyl. So just give me a confirmation Manuel, and we'll hook you up with the Candlebox record. That is $49.99 for this beautiful Candlebox record. I'll put this to the side here just to confirm you want it. And then other than that, we're good to go. I'm going to switch this one out for the Rolling Stones since the Stones are on tour. We're going to run through this really quickly. Whoa, I dropped the Chili Peppers. There we go. All right, cool. So let's run through the Stones. These are all pre-owned copies of the Stones. And we'll see how we do.
Manuel does want it.
Manuel does one. Oh, it's over here. Let me grab it for you. All right, there you go, Audrey. Thank you. All right. And thanks to Jen for holding down the fort at Command HQ and making sure I don't miss anything and talking to you guys. And I'm trying to talk more too. So there you go. Right on, brother. This is the Stones. This is the Toilet record. No, I don't know what it is. This is $29. It's an excellent copy. This is a reissue. It's on clear vinyl. And yeah, I just don't know the Stones records that well. So I don't know which one this is. If you know, oh, it's going to tell me on the side here. Oh, Beggar's Banquet. Thank you. So there you go. That's Stones. That's $29. Pre-owned copy. We're back to pre-owned. Clear vinyl. Excellent condition. They say actually that clear vinyl is the best form of vinyl I've heard. I don't know if that's true. I need to kind of dig into that and find out. But I remember hearing somebody talking about that one time and on YouTube. So, but wait, I'm talking about it on YouTube and Facebook right now and X. So go figure. But they said because I don't know. I'm not going to go into it. Let's move on. This is an excellent copy as well. This looks like a potential reissue as well. Oh, you know what this is from? I think this is from the Meticulous collection. So if you joined us maybe about a month or two ago, we bought a collection from a guy so meticulous. Everything he owned, even the old stuff, was all in excellent condition. It was fabulous. So I think it might have been from his collection. This is $29. This is Sticky Fingers. It does not have the zipper. That was kind of weird. But other than that, it's cool. This is the Stones again, $9. The vinyl is in excellent condition. Sucking in the 70s. Exactly. The Stones Black and Blue Gatefold, $9, a VG Plus copy. We got the Stones Greatest Hits, or Great Hits, I should say, not the Greatest Hits. It's a VG Plus copy. It's $9, though. Let's not jump ahead too much because I don't know really any of these Stone songs on the Great Hits record. So keep that in mind. I know Complicated. It's all written by Jagger and Richards, except side 2. Side 2 is like Around and Around by Chuck Berry and Bye Bye Johnny. So there you go. Buyer beware on that one. I wouldn't call it a greatest hits. I'd call it hits. That were half of it was written by the Stones. This is Made in the Shade. That is an excellent copy. That is $9. The Stones from the Vault. This is from the Meticulous collection. I remember this record. We still have this. It includes a DVD. It's $39. It's in excellent condition. It's live at the Marquee in 1971. Is that right? 71? Let's see. Yeah, it is 71. So Live With Me, Dead Flowers, I Got the Blues, Let It Rock, Midnight Rambler, I Can't Get No Satisfaction, Bitch, and Brown Sugar, plus a DVD of the performance, including a performance of Brown Sugar on Top of the Pops. So there you go. Very nice.
Roger wants the Stones' greatest hits.
All right. Well, the great hits. Not the greatest hits, the great hits. All right, Roger going to grab the Stones there. If you're interested, once again, $39. This is a really cool record. It's a gatefold too, so super cool. More Stones, $9 for this Stones record. A little more Black and Blue, that's $19. Excellent copy on the vinyl, and the jacket's pretty tip top as well. Got the Rolling Stones 12x5 VG plus copy for $12. Since so many of you are going to see the Stones, which is pretty cool in my humble opinion. So you can fill out your discography on the Stones. This is a stereo version of Out of Our Heads by the Stones. That is $26. Excellent condition on the vinyl on that one.
What is the edition of the Sticky Fingers?
This edition of Sticky, that's not Sticky Fingers. It's a reissue. But other than that, I can't tell you anything about it. Looks like it's a top load of Sticky Fingers. But other than that, there's no information there, and we don't have any other information. We can dig into it tomorrow if you like. Just make a note, and we'll check it out and get you the information. This is a UK press of the Stones. I think this is just, the Rolling Stones. This is Between the Buttons. This comes from the Meticulous collection as well. He had a bunch of UK presses. No, this isn't from the Meticulous collection. This is the guy who came in the store. He used to be the road manager for Cream and the Yardbirds and Dire Straits. I remember this. We still have this. This is $59, an excellent copy. It's a UK press, like the Japanese in the 70s and 80s. The UK produced some amazing quality vinyl. In fact, Audrey's dad bought some of that collection from the road manager of Yardbirds and Cream. Came back in like a couple weeks later, and he's like, wow, that stuff sounded amazing. So there you go. Ooh, I love this album by the Stones. Undercover of the Night, baby. $19, a VG++ copy. Between the Buttons, again, this is on yellow vinyl. This is $29, a 1977 Netherlands pressing. So that's kind of rare. And the Netherlands do nice work. Just ask Music on Vinyl. And then we've got Big Hits by the Stones, $9, a VG copy. England's Newest Hitmakers, the Rolling Stones, $14. An excellent copy on the vinyl there. We got, this album. This album's always fun. Get Your Ya-Ya's Out, the Rolling Stones in Concert, a VG++ copy with Charlie doing his thing there on the cover. $9 only for that one. And then more Stones, Out of Our Heads Again, $19. Excellent copy on the vinyl. And then finally, an 80s record by the Stones, $14. Excellent copy. What record is this? Dirty Work. Yeah, Dirty Work by the Stones. So that's the Stone stuff.
Do you have any Grateful Dead?
We have some Grateful Dead coming up. We have a pre-order up for Grateful Dead. I think it's The Last Hotel. Is that what it's called? I think, if our memory serves. I think we have some Grateful Dead coming next week. You just cleaned a Grateful Dead today, Audrey. Remember that? It was like that double record. She doesn't remember. It's all a blur. But yeah, we do have some Grateful Dead probably coming up next week. But right now, there's nothing here tonight as far as Grateful Dead goes. Tracy's going to grab. Okay, cool. Tracy's going to grab Black and Blue and 12 by 5. I know we had one copy of 12 by 5, so that'll be easy. We had two copies of Black and Blue. This is a $9 VG++ copy. And the other one, let me grab that, is an excellent copy on the vinyl. And that is $19. So a little bit of a price difference, $10 price difference. Honestly, if you ask me, well, let's see. One of them is a gatefold. The $9 one's a gatefold. So money, value for your money, I'd probably go with the VG++ $9 copy, but it's up to you, of course, if you want the excellent vinyl version of it. And then let me find the 12 by 5. I know that was in here. Where was that? Did I go past it? I think I just already went past it there. Dang it. All right, cool. I will grab that.
Tracy confirm which.
There's 12 by 5. Yep, Tracy will confirm. And then the other one is.
We passed it up.
Oh, I did. Sorry. There it is. All right, cool. All right, thanks. So that's the Stones. All right. If there's anything else that you're looking for in the Stones records there, let us know. Undercover of the Night. Come on. And let's recap this first crate once again. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight, hanging out with us on a Friday night. Jenn and I will be in the store tomorrow in case you want to stop by. Audrey is off to prom, so have a great time tomorrow night, Audrey. And yeah, so let's recap this one really quick, and then we'll jump out of here for the night. This is $24. This is a gatefold 7-inch of Wildflower. The vinyls are in excellent condition. Vinyl, I know, vinyls, I get it. But there's two vinyls, so. But I said it again there. I know a lot of us kind of older folks, not that I'm old, get a little upset when someone says vinyls, because the plural of vinyl is vinyl, except if you're under a certain age, then it's vinyls. But yeah, anyways, Wildflower, 2 7-inch gatefold set, $24. Then we had the Black Sabbath boot with Ozzy, spelled Ozzie, funny, Live at Last. We had Rush for $24.
What was the better copy of Black and Blue?
The better copy of on the vinyl was $19.
Oh, yeah, she'll take that one.
Okay, so you're going to grab, let me grab that for you. Oops, there it is. All right, so Black and Blue, put that to the side there. The Rush was $29. The Black Sabbath was $39. Michael Schenker and MSG, $19. The Beatles, First Recordings, Volume 2, that was $14. From Germany, doing a lot of covers as they learn their chops. It's a good lesson for everybody. Just go off to a different country, play as much as you can, and you come back and you're the Beatles of all things. Get Nervous, Pat Benatar was $14. We still have a couple copies of the Japanese presses. This is Cyndi Lauper, $39. She's so unusual, unbelievable. That is great. And then the fantastic Madonna debut record, $59. The vinyl is in excellent condition with the Obi and the sound. Yeah, it's a Japanese press. You know, it's going to be awesome. That is Billy Joel, The Bridge, $14. We had Let It Be for $14. We had Pat Benatar for $9. Linda Ronstadt for $9. Elvis in concert for $5. And then finally, a little Elton John for $5 as well. All right. Should I go through one more crate, Audrey, or Jen? And would you kill me? Because I've got this crate of new vinyl that we're going to put out for this weekend for anybody coming in locally.
It's already after 7.
Do you got to go?
No, I just usually don't go late. So.
Oh, I know. So, what do you think? How we doing? You want me to run through this?
There's a question. Sorry.
How much is the yellow vinyl between the buttons? David asking that. Oh, hey, David, how you doing? Let's see. Oh, that's over here. The yellow vinyl. That was the UK press of it. This is the Netherlands press. It is $29. The vinyl is in excellent condition. Yellow vinyl. There's some, there's some wear on the cover, edge wear on the spine. There's a little stain there, maybe just a little stain there on the back. But yeah, yellow vinyl, excellent condition on the vinyl, and it is $29. So, all right, what do you think, Jenny? Should we go through that last crate, or you want to call it a night? Let me know. I'll let Jen make the decision here, because we do have another crate of new vinyl with some really cool stuff in it, and it's going to be going out tomorrow. We can always feature it on Wednesday if all else fails. So I'll let Jennifer let us know, and then we'll move on from there.
We're good. Just like she said last time, new vinyl. She said go faster.
Okay, so all right. So I'm going to go for it. All right, let me move this to the side. I'm going to move all of my stuff here. Whoops. That was a mistake. That fell over. Don't worry, it was just a bottle of water. And then let me do this. And then let me do this. Oh, there goes the iPad. All right, here it is. Here's what you've been waiting for all night. Taylor Swift. It's an indie exclusive Vitamin String Quartet. Doing a quartet doing Taylor Swift stuff. So if you're interested, I'm waiting for my chat to reload since it got all foobarred. So really quick, $32.99. This is really hard to find. If you got a Taylor Swift fan, Jeff, I'm looking at you if you're still hanging on. Avery and Mackenzie might love this. But how would you describe it? It's basically a violin. It's a cello.
Violin, cello, bass,
viola,
and they're just playing Taylor Swift
and
songs.
viola. Viola, sorry. And they're playing Taylor Swift songs.
Yes.
And the track list is actually pretty amazing. Anti-Hero, Bad Blood, Shake It Off. You Need to Calm Down, Snow on the Beach, Don't Blame Me, Look What You Made Me Do. The Cars, Greatest Hits, $28.99, real quick. This is on, I think this is on red vinyl. Yeah, red vinyl, if you're interested. Flesh and Blood, we got more copies of that. On translucent sea green vinyl, that's $34.99. We got the Black Album from Metallica, $33.99. 2 LP, fantastic record. Dara is going to claim the Cars record. Audrey just whispered.
Second time.
Audrey just whispered to me, I should have taken it. She was looking at this earlier today. She says she's lost that record 3 times, but don't worry, Dar, we can get another copy. And Audrey's got graduation coming up, so mental note, Audrey would like a copy of the Cars Greatest Hits for graduation. Let's see, Metallica. This is cool. Scorpions. This is on color vinyl. I forget the color. What color is it? It's on clear vinyl, and it's $42.99. It's a bit pricey, but it's so rare to find this record. I think this is an import. That's why it's a little more expensive. So the Scorpions Blackout, and that is not Rudolf Schenker. It's just some guy that looks like Rudolf Schenker, but a classic album cover right there. Any Testament? Now we got some Testament, I think, coming in later, maybe next week or the following week, but right now, no Testament, unfortunately. This is 10 by 6. This is the greatest hits from Bad Company. It's $26.99, and it is on milky clear vinyl. Yeah, can't go wrong with. Speaking of can't go wrong, $28.99 for NXS Kick. This is once again on silver vinyl, crystal clear vinyl. Sorry, one of the great records of all time. I think that is a greatest hits record. That's my personal opinion. I'm just going to say it. We got a couple copies of that. We got British Steel by Judas Priest. Speaking of cool album covers, this is $25.99, so it's a nice price there on British Steel. What's on British Steel? Oh, Breaking the Law, Metal Gods, Living After Midnight. Oh, that's pretty good. Steeler also on that. Love that album cover. Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits. Looks like Dar's going to grab. Dar, you going to town tonight? Bad Company. Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits, $45.99.
Jenny wants in excess.
Jenny wants in excess. All right. Jenny was just in today and picked up her Faith No More record, The Real Thing. So that was pretty cool. We sold that on Wednesday night. So hopefully it sounds amazing. Let's see, British Steel. We went through Painkiller. Look at this. Judas Priest, $25.99 as well. And come on, Painkiller, man. That thing just comes out of the box, man. So hard. It's fantastic. More Painkiller. We got Day at the Races. This is a 2 LP on Half Speed Mastered, actually. And it's a gatefold. What's on Day at the Races? I know I pretty much love every Queen record. Tie Your Mother Down's on here. Somebody to Love. Yeah, among others. The fonts are really hard to read on some of these records. You probably can't even see that. So there you go. That is Warrant, and that is a music on vinyl release. Very cool, of Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinkin' Rich. $39.99. Down Boys. What else is on here? Heaven. And what's the other big song? The 32 Pennies. I think there was another big song on that record, but I can't remember it right now. So anyways, all right, cool. This is Alanis Morissette. This is $28.99. We've got the Violent Femmes on Craft Recordings. Once again, Blister in the Sun. The big song there, $32.99. These are all new vinyl. Ooh, the Cardigans. We haven't had this in forever, maybe ever. First Band on the Moon. Love Fool, of course, on here, along with Your New Cuckoo and Bennett. Bennett, I guess that is. Yep. Cranberries. Audrey and I have been getting into the Cranberries lately in the store here. Zombie, such a great song. This is the best of the Cranberries, 92 to 2002. That is stars. It's $45.99. Oh, you're being mean to me. Great. We got No Doubt. That was $31.99. Tragic Kingdom.
How much was Queen?
Queen was $30.99. Got a little Throwing Copper by Live. That's $39.99. That's a gatefold. We got the Best of Everclear. That's cool. This is on black and yellow splatter vinyl. Let me hold that up really quick here so you can kind of see it a little closer. That's what the record's going to look like. That's $37.99. Santa Monica on here. All right. Father of Mine. All right. That's cool. Oh, awesome stuff there. And then finally, a modern day artist. That is Leve. Some might pronounce it Laffy, but it's pronounced Leve. And this is the Goddess edition. It's almost like a little box set almost there. And if you know of Leve, you know how good and talented she is. She's really good. She's like a modern day Norah Jones, and she's just fantastic.
Cranberries goes to Lee.
All right, Lee, gonna grab the Cranberries. All right, cool, Lee. Thank you. Very nice. All right, that's all we got. So if there's anything else we missed, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to jump out of here for the night. You guys have been great this week. It's been awesome hanging out with everybody. And Audrey and I had a talk last night after the show. Jen and I had a talk about me being more involved in the chat. I think I did a pretty good job, Audrey. Yes, Audrey's giving me the thumbs up. So I want to be involved. It's just sometimes I get on a roll. Sometimes I start telling my goober stories, and then it kind of goes sideways there. Oh, a couple of grails there. Power Edge AC/DC 1978 OG pressing. That is $49 there behind us. That is a UK press, 12-inch single of Nirvana. Very cool, 12-inch single, released in the UK. And then Van Halen, a first press on the Palms label from Warner Brothers. That's $59 for Van Halen 1. All right. We're going to jump. Oh, everything's okay. Audrey just.
No, I just kicked the chair so loud.
All right. Thanks, Lee, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Everybody else, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And yeah, we're going to jump out of here. I'm going to turn off the Audrey camera there, which was on. I don't know if you noticed that, Audrey. But I think it wasn't going to show up anything. So, all right, we're going to jump out of here. Thanks everybody for a cool week. We'll be back next week. I don't know where to begin because we got more stuff in the back that is coming out. Some really cool stuff. We'll start doing a post on that coming up probably early next week, and kind of an idea of what's coming up. But sometimes it's fun to tune in and find out, hey, you got another Sammy Hagar record? We darn well tootin' did. Exactly. So, all right. I'm going to head out. Audrey, you have a great time at prom. And yeah, Jen and I will be hanging out in the store tomorrow. So if you're local here in Phoenix, come on in, say hello, and talk music, man. Just stop on by and talk music. If you want to buy a record, that's cool. If you just want to hang out and talk music, that's cool too. So, all right. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy your Friday night. And we will see you back here next